Bitcoin hoodie guy coming back here with another Kaspa video.
Mike Tyson, the like and subscribe button.
Well, thanks for that, Mike. All right, Bitcoin dominance 58%. It's up about 6.6%. Kaspa market dominance down about 2%. In this video, we're going to be talking about bull market, bear market. And personally, I'm going to be dollar cost averaging out with the majority of my bag, but you should do whatever you're going to do. And I was in a little healthy kind of argument debate with Kaspa Facts about, just the amount of pullback that Kaspa could have in the bear market and even where the bear market was. So pretty much, I think that the bear market ended when Bitcoin bottomed out at the end of 2022. Kaspa came to life in that, in the bear market there. But since then, most definition I see of a bull market, bear market, then when the price is going up over an extended period of time, bull market, price going down over an extended period of time, bear market. We basically had about 1 year of a bear market, and then Bitcoin usually has about 3 years of a bull market. And so I think you need to be honest when you're assessing Kaspa's performance. One, it came to life with no market cap, no price, and then it came to life. A lot of ETH miners moved over after the merge, and it's had a great performance. And even from the bottom of the bear market to now, it's even with it down just 11.5 cents, it's still outperformed Bitcoin since basically November of 2022. And so that is just something. There's no one right or wrong way to do it, and you can't give advice someone like me because my personal background and what my goals are different than you. We're all different ages, different amount of money. We live in different countries. But when we're coming into here, we'll be taking a look at a Reddit post. But I think just most things I see is bull market is when the price is going up. It's more optimistic. Bear market, price is going down, more pessimistic. Now this Reddit post, the guy's talking about how when the price goes down, people forget about the technology. This person's saying we're just emotional, so price goes down, people start worrying, selling, price goes up, people start to think, hey, I better get more because this is going to go up, and it's hard to beat that cycle. But I think you got to be honest about where Kaspa came to life and where the bull market really started. There's nothing against Kaspa Facts. That's just my opinion. He has different metrics, like when Bitcoin halving or Bitcoin hits a new all-time high. I don't think that Bitcoin having 99 to 100% of Bitcoin holders in profit is the metrics of whether you're in a bull market or not. You can see that Bitcoin had 150%, and the chart isn't up to date for last year. I think last year, 2024, had 120% gain. But in 2023, Bitcoin had 156% gain. S&P 500 only did 24%. So something that did over 5 times more than the S&P 500 is not in a bear market. And I think if you're doing that, you're trying to do mental gymnastics to try to bring Kaspa up to something. And this isn't a knock about Kaspa. It's just Kaspa did come to life, and the chart goes back, and it was in the bear market. And then during that time, it shifted to the bull market, and Kaspa has done well since then. This last year, it's kind of underperformed, but that is what it is. But in terms of part of it is whatever your plan is for this year, next year, whatever, this potentially upcoming bear market is that to think that Kaspa could not have a 70-90% drawdown, I think is not the best way to think, is because it's had a 50% drawdown just this year. It went to over 20 cents, back down to 10 cents. That's like a 50% drawdown in a bull market with Bitcoin ETFs and potentially a pro crypto administration coming in. Now we have that. Prices went up even further. And just a quick thing right here, Grok is saying that basically current Bitcoin bull market is generally considered to have started in early 2023. According to various sources and sentiments expressed on X, began upward trajectory from a low of around 16,000 in January of 2023. So I don't know, whatever you think it's going to be. The difference between a bull market and a bear market, both of the prices of securities are generally rising and expected to rise. Bear market prices and securities usually falling. So, I guess we all have different expectations. I think that I just think people should be careful about saying, hey, look how great Kaspa did in the bear market. That's what it's going to do in the next bear market. Maybe it does, but it's different when you come to life with a zero market cap, spring to life, and then pretty early on because by the end, by January of 2023, we started to shift to a bull market, and we started the first part of 2023. It was working its way up. So I just made this real quick, not every point, but so never sell your Kaspa. Some pros could be the amount of Kaspa only grows. If Kaspa wins, you win big. You don't have to worry about timing markets. Cons could be you have less money to use in real life. Could miss out on a chance to gain more Kaspa if you try to play around with the market. Now, I'm not saying you should do one way or the other. Just seems like some of the biggest pros and cons of the never sell. Now, say you try to take profit, and that doesn't mean you sell your entire bag, but you try to take some profit. You have some money to use, pay it to debt, house, have some fun, lock in profits. You actually get a win. It's not just showing people a bunch of numbers on your phone. You get to lock it in. You have some cash to buy in the bear market. Some cons there, you may end up with less Kaspa, and you might not win as big. But at the same, and I forgot to add, you could potentially, one of the pros could potentially be you get more Kaspa. You don't even time it right. You just dollar cost average this year out. The market takes a nice dip in next year, or maybe some point in 2026 it starts to dip down. And in late 2026, 2027, you start buying back in, and maybe you had money to do some stuff in real life, debt, house, fun, and then you also had a chance to end up with the same amount of Kaspa or more Kaspa. So there's no one right or wrong way to play it, and I'm going to just do the best I can, and I'm going to be dollar cost averaging out, and maybe it doesn't quite work out, but to me, doing some of the stuff with the money in real life. And I know people that the fiat currency is going down, but most likely the euro, yuan, and dollar are not going to completely collapse in the 4 years. So that playing around with this probably is not like you're doing this with like a Venezuelan money or Argentina peso or something like that that's hyperinflating. At the end, I think it's good to just try to be honest with your holdings and your goals. So try to lock in what you're really trying to achieve in this bull market. Maybe that is you're just trying to load up on as much Kaspa, maybe as much Kaspa and Bitcoin as you can, and you don't really need to do much with your money. And that's what your goal is. Maybe you're trying to stack up as much Kaspa and Bitcoin, or maybe it's only as much Kaspa, or maybe you got something else too you're trying to stack up, but you're also going to use half your portfolio and take some profit. Maybe you're going to try to sell out most of your portfolio. There's going to be different versions of that. So one, I think we get in these echo chambers and we can lose honesty on our own holdings. And so you just want to be honest with what you're holding and what's possible. And there's a lot in the future we don't know. So that's why I like, for me, just locking in a little bit of profit this cycle. My biggest regrets in crypto and investing in general of not taking profits. And that's just for me personally. And I think that you lock in what your goals are, try to really be honest about what you're holding. So if you're just trying to stack up as much Kaspa for the next 10 years, then you don't even really care about taking profit. If you're going to try to take profit, then you're just trying to do the best job you can to dollar cost average out. And that's all the regular guy can do. And I know I'm not going to play it perfect, but I think I'm in a good position to lock in some stuff for my family and make our lives better. And that's all what this is about, is trying to make your life better. So that's all I got. Thanks for watching. Let me know in the comments what you think about this.